So I get asked this a lot of times and people say, yo, T-Rex, how can I actually register my songs on BMI the right way? I don't want to make a mistake, okay? I want to do this the right way. Well, look no further and do not panic, because in this video, I'm going to show you step by steps on how you can actually register your songs on BMI. But before we do that, why not smash the like button right down below in order to tell the YouTube algorithm that, hey, I feel like a lot of people should actually find this video a lot more, okay? Which is really going to help me, and it's also going to help a lot of people out there who are trying to look for videos like this. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button right down below, because right here on this channel, we do a lot of unboxing of music gear tech. It's all about music on this channel. I do a lot of music talk, and I also give you guys unboxing and reviews of every single thing that I do have back here, and a lot more of it every single week right here on this channel. And also, there's a little bit of something that you see right behind me that you actually feel like you want. I do try my very best to leave affiliate links right down in the description box right down below, so you can actually go check it out, okay? There's microphones, speakers, everything that you see back here, okay, that I do use, because I get asked that a lot of times, okay? So I try to make it easy for you guys. Affiliate links are right down below, go check it out. And there is no way you're gonna tell me that these glasses are absolutely amazing, okay? If you want to pick one of these out for yourself, these of course are Jade Black's the Lucid frames, and they do come in blue lens and also prescribed, okay? And it's not just this, there's a whole bunch of designs, because someone asked me like, is this the only design? No, this isn't the only design. There's a whole bunch of designs. Follow the link right down below. Check out their website. The spring collection is actually really out right now, and if you use my code right down below, you can actually get 10% off your purchase, okay? Share with your friends, share with someone, you want to give someone a gift or something. These are really amazing. I just love gold. That's the reason why I stick with gold a lot. That's just it, okay? I'm trying to see how I can get some more of these in some other variations, so I can actually show you guys a wide range of collections, but I don't review glasses or stuff, so that's the reason why I try to keep it a little bit simple here. Alright then, so now that we got all of that out of the way, let's dive right straight into the video, and I'm going to show you how you can actually register your songs properly on BMI. Let's dive into it.
Alright guys, so the very first thing that we need to do is go into BMI, and what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna log in first, and I'm just gonna put in my stuff. You're gonna have to agree to the terms and log in. Now when this comes up, what you want to go to is works registration. So I'm just gonna tap that in a new tab right here, and voila. Now as you can see, I do have a lot of stuff that I've actually submitted, but let's just go into add new work, because that is where you're gonna put some new works. And now we just have 5 steps here. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Real simple. We're gonna go through all of this. Now first off, I would assume that you already have a BMI registration, which is something you should do probably before you actually register a song on BMI. Now the very first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna select the account that you're gonna use. Now a lot of this is gonna be blurred out because reasons. So first thing you're gonna do is select the account. Now if you have like multiple authors or composers or songwriters, if you have multiple things that you're actually into, you're gonna have to register all of that on the kind of like one account. It's a bit complex to explain right now, but basically I'm just gonna be using my songwriter profile. And now the first one we see is classical or all of the genres. Now it's just asking to select the type of work they're actually going to register. Now for classical is going to be something like, it's as you can actually see, it's something that is a performances under a chamber musical or orchestra or license or something like that. For all of the genres, it's just basically what we do, like our normal hip-hop or pop or R&B or something like that. So we're going to select that and we're going to hit next. Now real simple, is going to ask us for the title. Now the work title is actually the title of the song, so right here I'm just going to put test song, and it's going to ask us for the duration of the song. So I'm just going to say it's 3 minutes and 8 seconds. You can actually get the actual duration for your song. Now the work content is real simple. Now if I was making like a beat and I want to register a beat, then I will go to music only. But being that we're gonna assume that this test song is actually like a full-fledged song, for example, like a real song that you've actually recorded. So we're gonna select music and lyrics. The language is in English, but you can select whatever it is that you want to, depending on what you want to do. Now if you have an alternative title, you can actually just put that here, but I'm just gonna leave it a test song, and I'm gonna say next. Now the second tab is other works. Now this is where you kind of like identify if you did use something from someone else's song. So the first part basically just means, is this a publicly domain? Is this a public domain arrangement or foreign lyric or something? Basically, if you did like a mixtape of someone's song, if you did like a cover or something, you're gonna have to acknowledge that here, but I'm gonna say no because this is an original song. Now, does this work contain samples or medleys? Now, real simple, what this means is that especially if you use a sort of like tune or something from another song and you use that to make your own song, again, you're gonna have to give credit to them, because if you say no here and you actually did use it, believe me or not, these people are just gonna wait for you to actually find success, and they're gonna come after you because they're gonna say in court that that song was what gave you that success and it wasn't original. So you're gonna have to look out for that. So it's best to actually just make sure that everything that you do make is completely original. Even if you want to like fine tune from another song, try to make sure that you try to create your own thing as much as possible. So with that being said, we're gonna select next and move on to number 3. Now, publishers or writers. Now, are there any publishers on this work? Let's say for example you have a publishing deal or you sign to a record label or something. They're gonna have a percentage that they're gonna take from these royalties. Now, the total amount of royalties has to be equal to 200, which means you're gonna take 100% and they're gonna take 100%. It's a little bit hard to explain why it's like that, but that's just how it is. So let's just assume that you're an independent artist, okay? You're not signed to any label or nothing. You don't have a publishing deal, you're just independent, okay? Because that's a lot of people, if the record labels might actually help them register the songs. But if you're really independent, then this is why you're watching this video right now. So we're just gonna say no and we're gonna say next. Now it's asking me to pick a writer. Now in the next one, pick a writer, and it's gonna be like I said, if you have like multiple profiles or something under the same name, it's gonna all appear right there. Now you can actually just enter a new one if you want to create a new writer for the song, but then I'm just gonna select myself right there, and again, blurred out information. You guys just gonna accept that just a little bit. And now the role, I'm gonna select if it is author. If there are multiple people, for example you had someone who wrote your song, then you had someone else who composed it, then you're gonna have to put, that's why this says you gotta save and add another writer right here. But let's assume that I wrote the song and I also composed it, so I'm gonna say I'm the composer and the author of the song, and I just select that there. My affiliation is BMI because I already put that when I selected like a new writer. Then I'm gonna say the writer share is gonna be 200 because I am not signed to anyone. We're just assuming that I'm not signed to anyone and I'm taking all of the royalties from this song. So we're gonna say next. So down here it gives you a sort of summary of what you've actually done. It shows you everything. If you want to add another one or you want to change something, you got your delete or edit right there. Now we're gonna go and say next. Now these are just a little bit of questions right here, real simple. Now, are there any artists on this song? Yes, because I am the artist. Are there any recordings on this song? Well, we're gonna assume they've actually recorded this song and it is ready to go, so we're gonna say yes. Now, was the song created for a film, a TV, theater, or music library? Now, this is a song that I composed just to put on Apple Music or Spotify or something like that. I did not compose this specifically. If you were composing something for a big budget movie or a small budget movie, a school film or something like that, then you were gonna say yes. But since this is something that we're just making for like commercial consumption, for radio play and stuff like that, so was it created for that? We're gonna say no, and we're gonna go next right here, and now it's gonna ask for the artist name. I'll just put Terex right there, and you can put the last name if you want to. It's totally up to you. That is the artist that actually performed the song. That's what you're putting here, the artist who performed the song. Now remember, the author or the composer or the songwriter can be a different person, so that's where you're gonna credit them in the previous page like I mentioned. Now we're gonna go next. Now the recording type, let's say this was a single, it's not a full album, it's a single. The recording title, let's just call it test song. Again, you can actually use the same name that you did use for the main title of the song. Now the release date, let's assume this got released. You can actually see when I'm actually making this video, it's the 19th of May 2021. Let's just say this was released on Monday. All right, let's just put it like that. Now, a record label again. Now, if I select yes here, it's gonna ask me to put in the info of the record label, but since we're not tied to a record label, assuming that we're independent, we're gonna say no. Now, in a previous page where you did put in the information for the authors, if you had a publishing deal, it would have asked you to actually put in the details of those publishers, that is the publishing company. It could have been a record label, or it could just be a publishing company. You're gonna have to put that, and when you put in the royalties, you're gonna give them 100%, and you're gonna give yourself 100%, therefore making 200. Now, if you remember, we give ourselves completely 200 because we're assuming that we are totally independent. Now we're gonna go and say next. Now, right here, after all of that has been added, we're gonna go next again, and it gives us a summary for everything. It says you do not have to actually need to have song recordings, blah blah blah, before you register with BMI and all of that. Fine. Scroll down to the end of the page, you accept the terms, and you hit submit. But we're not gonna submit this because we're just doing this for a test and all of that. So I'm gonna say, if you have any questions, whatever it is, do let me know. And just in case you were wondering, I am recording this voiceover with the Heal PR30B. I did do a video on this microphone. I'm just gonna link it up there so you guys can check it out if you do like the sound quality and all of that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.
So that was it, guys. Tell me that was not just simple and straightforward, and actually really good. And if you do look there, you do see that I have a whole lot of songs right there that I've actually registered on BMI. I'm actually on Spotify and Apple Music. You can actually find me on both places. I got a whole lot of stuff. Tell me what you think about my music. I'd really love to hear your personal opinion right there. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button right down below. Tell me in the comment section right down that you are amazing and what amazing song you're actually bringing out, or you are trying to register. Put links right there. I love to listen to a lot of music that you guys, a lot of people reach out to me on Instagram and be like, hey, can you check out my song? Tell me what you think about it. I love getting stuff like that. Okay, so reach out to me. Feel free, let's be friends, do whatever it is that you want to do. Smash the like button, subscribe, turn on that bell notification so you get notified each time I do drop a new release. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna see you next time. Be unstoppable.